Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today I've got a new stove design that I'm trying out. I've been boiling water with it all morning, and now I'm going to try baking with it. So I've got my standard cut down 10 centimeter pot, put a little oil in it like always, and coat it in good shape. Now I'm thinking out on the trail about carrying clarified butter, I think they call it, or something like G-H-E-E. And if I did, I think I would grease my pan with that instead of oil. That way I wouldn't have to carry a little bottle of oil with me. Now I'm using flour here like I have in the past, but if I was out on the trail, I would be using some of the mix itself. And today we're cooking Betty Crocker, just add water, chocolate chip muffins. Okay, that looks good. Dump out the excess. Now, we need a container to mix this up in. I'm going to use a 16-ounce Ziploc container. If I was on the trail, I would mix it right in the bag. That works quite well. And we need a half a cup of water. So, we'll dump the mix in. And our half a cup of water. Now the stove I'm working on is a little bit of a radical departure from some of the other ones I've made. And the theory behind it is that the less alcohol you have in the base where there's heat, the less problems you have. So this stove has almost no alcohol in the base for storage, no silicone, and it feeds right directly off a remote, or I've also run it with a nipple cap. Okay. Let's get this mix into the pot. And get her cooking. There we go. So let's go out and put her on the flame. Okay, we're ready to bake, but first let's take a quick look at the stove that I'm using today. I'm running it on a standard SS remote, and I have a 1/4 inch of carbon felt underneath it to give me the right altitude when I flip it over. And the stove is a very simple design. It has a carbon felt in the middle, and then it has a safety base all the way around the outside. Now the beauty of this is there's no alcohol stored in the base, so you don't have to worry about it getting hot. So you can put the windscreen right around it tight, and it really has no effect on it. Also, if you really want some heat, you can fill the center up far enough so it spills over into the outside, and then you've got a really hot stove. But on the other hand, when you're setting it up, if you happen to get your remote a little too high, you'll be able to tell because it'll spill over into this outer ring and you'll see the flame out there. So it's pretty forgiving to set up. And also, because it's so short, I'm only running a 3-loop pot stand. Cool beans. Okay, let's get that baby primed up and get her going. And now when I say primed up, I'm simply turning the remote over and picking up a little bit and letting it flood the stove to start out. And that's a good way to get started, to get everything going. There we go. Okay, so I've got my 12 centimeter Amusa pot with my aluminum baking disc in it. And there's the cake. I'm going to space that in there evenly. And put a good tight windscreen around it. Let you take a look at it. Okay, I think in about 15, 18 minutes, I'll turn the camera back on and we'll see what we've got. Put the lid on, start the timer. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Let's take a look at it. That looks pretty good. I'm going to let it go another 3 minutes. Then I'm going to do my standard, take it off the heat and let it set for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 18 minutes and I flipped the remote over and shut the alcohol off at 15 minutes. So the flame is pretty well out now. It's burned off what alcohol was left in the stove. So I'm going to set that there and let it cook for another 10 minutes probably. And then we'll see what we've got. Should be fun. See you in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back, and I was out filling the orders for Beth. Odds and ends that weren't in stock that she needed to fill orders. Mostly 10 centimeter Imusa pots cut down and without handle. So it's been 31 minutes. So I think that's probably cool enough to take out of the pot. 31 minutes. You know, that's surprisingly warm, but not hot enough to burn you. So, let's get this out of the pot. Yipes. It is still fairly hot. Oh! And get the camera on. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think you can see that it's done on the outside and on the bottom. Question is it done in the middle? And like always, yep, she's done. So, cool beans. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day and try to have some fun today. Bye-bye. Good stuff.